your agency so different? Focusing on the landlord and the client, what makes your agency so different?
Our experience.
Your experience. Andy, what makes your agency so different? Your uniqueness. Claire. Sorry, darling. What makes your agency so different? You, exactly. At the end of the day, let's be honest, all estate agents and letting agents are all the same. We all go on Rightmove. We all go on Zoopla. Don't we? We all have for sale boards and to let boards. We all put boards in the ground. We do brochures. We all do EPCs because we have to. And fundamentally, our job is to find tenants for landlords and find buyers for homeowners. Is that right? And fundamentally, when you actually look at it, most estate agents and letting agents are exactly the same. You look at their websites. You could take the name across the website. Every agent's website looks exactly the same. Just change the colour and the font because they all got the same home, buy, sell, rent. You're all the same. The only difference is you. Now, if you want more homeowners and more landlords to use your agency, what we've got to do is look at the process involved with how people choose their estate agent and letting agent. Let's look at the screen here. Fundamentally, when it comes to homeowners, 100% of homeowners live in the house they own. Obvious, but true. So if you live in Leicester, 100% of Leicester homeowners live in Leicester. 100% of Wolverhampton homeowners live in Wolverhampton. Landlords, they reckon 50 to 60% of landlords live in the same town they buy in, simply because people buy what they know. So if you know exactly where your customers live, and you know exactly what they're interested in. It's you, isn't it? How wonderful your firm is. The fact that you've been open since 2 BC. The fact that you can offer no sell, no fee. That's interesting, isn't it? Is it? Is that interesting? Is it interesting that the fact is that you've been open since 2 BC and you've been open and you have 30 branches and you've just won the Sunday Times Award? Genuinely, is that interesting? No, it isn't. So why do you agents keep banging on about it? Because no one cares. Nobody cares about you. Because if you turned it around, if a new solicitor's opened up in town and let's just say they've got 5 branches, now they're opening 6 branches, and they've got 5 solicitors that can do 30 different types of law. Do you care? No, the only person that cares about your agency is you and your mum. It is. Are the British obsessed with property? Yes, of course they are, but I tell you what they're really obsessed about, the value of their own property. Because I tell you, when I take my dog for a walk and there's a new for sale board down the road, the world stops, I get my phone out and I go on the Rightmove to see what it's on the market for. I do that because it has a direct relationship to what my house is worth. But when I go to the next housing estate along, because it's a different type of property, I don't do that because that has no relation to my house. If you talk about something that's of interest to your potential client, you'll be the most interesting person in the world. And fundamentally, landlord farming is always this. Talking about the local property market to local property homeowners and landlords. And if all you need to do is talk about the local property market, get that in front of the eyeballs of people, and you will be the most interesting person in the world, and people will be naturally attracted to you. That's it. It's your job two ways. 1, write the articles. 2, distribute them in front of the eyeballs of all the homeowners and all the landlords in your locality, and you'll become the most interesting person in the world, and people will be naturally attracted to your agency. Anyone disagree with that? Well, you wouldn't be here otherwise, would you?